Well, of course, now as we head into the middle of December, so far we haven't seen really much in the way of any snow, and it's also been really warm, above average temperatures. Well, typically this is pretty normal for an El Nino pattern. Typically in December, we usually see warmer than average temperatures across much of the continental U.S. Besides, usually the southeast can tend to be a little cooler. And also, it tends to be drier in the month of December when we are in El Nino pattern. This is why. So we have the Pacific jet stream that is just roaring across much of the continental U.S. And this brings in a lot of some warmer air off the Pacific and just kind of puts it into the upper levels of the atmosphere. And that warms us up, keeping us above average for much of the month. Our polar jet stream is shifted to the north, doesn't really dip down into the continental U.S. much, so we don't get those polar vortex outbreaks much. And also, we have the jet stream, the subtropical jet streams far down to the south. So that keeps the southern United States a little more on the wet side and also cooler side, but it doesn't really help us here to the north with the cold air and also that wetter pattern. So over the next few days leading up to Christmas, we are expecting still those warmer than average temperatures. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to be sunny and 70 degrees, but still warmer than average. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s here in New England. Again, pretty mild for this time of year. And in terms of precipitation, dry across much of the country, with that exception is what I just showed you of wetter than average across southern portions of the continental U.S., such around Texas, down into the southeast here along the Carolinas, Georgia, Florida, and of course here in New England, holding on to that drier weather pattern. Now, it doesn't mean we're not going to see any rain or any snow. It just says it's going to be drier than average and again, warmer than average, at least for the next 8 to 14 days. Working for you, I'm 20 Storm Team meteorologist Chris Bazakis.